Yo, good evening everyone. Good
Yo,
evening
yo.
pal.
Good
Magandang
evening.
gabi.
Been a long time. Happy New Year, Joe.
Yeah, happy new year too. It's already 2023 and there are a lot of things that maybe we're going to talk about. Of course, no. Hindi basta-basta yung nangyayari sa atin last 2022. It was such a roller coaster journey for all the market participants.
Yes, definitely. 2022, very bearish market, no? Everything down.
Yeah.
Musta yung investment mo, 2022?
Of course, yun, nasa ilalim din. Of course,
Ah,
siguro lahat naman tayo 'di ba na yung mga investments natin, no? But we are still a believer of a long term in terms of that Bitcoin network, cryptocurrency and all. Yan. So, Pawan, narinig ko ang daming mga narratives na bago ngayon 2023. No? And of
mm.
course, no, we are considering those somehow flexible project that would somehow adopt the current trends.
Yes, ang daming narratives na nag-form. Outlook of 2023, what happened by 2022, so much write-ups and reports from different companies, no? Meron yung kay Mezari, meron kay A16Z, meron kay Fish 8 Capital. Most of them have very good insights and in a way were summarized where it's easy to understand. Kaya lang, sobrang dami nila. Kaya mo pa rin talaga basahin kung ano yung sinulat nila doon. But,
Yeah, that is why Paul, we are
ah,
here for you guys, for those who are avid listener and of course, supporters of our page. So thank you so much for supporting us. So you don't have to research. This is Unfold where you can
so, uh,
discover, learn, and unfold everything. So you don't have to.
Definitely. So this is Unfold, where we discover, learn, and share about cryptocurrency and the market, unfolding new crypto insights and also charts so you don't have to. Thank you, Joe, for that introduction. I think it's good to start. I see a dollar index, no? Before we go to the narratives, ano ba nangyayari or ano ba yung mangyayari sa market outlook mo this year? Siguro.
Ayun. So of course, now this is our first, unfold segment for this year, 2023. And it's nice to bring you all guys a fresh, updates and outlook for this year. Now, I have seen no that most in the Twitter no recently kasi kaka-release lang ng FOMC minutes no this day today no. So
Oo.
how would you take this FOMC minutes now? So I've heard that minutes are just a summary of what had happened in the FOMC meeting last December.
Oo, true. So yung sa FOMC minutes, it's just really the minutes on what happened to the FOMC meeting, no? Pero may additional during that meeting eh. What they said is the officials of FOMC or the Fed that further rate increases would be necessary. And
Mm.
then they also agreed that rate cuts shouldn't happen in 2023, but because they're still fighting for inflation. So what they're showing right now, their sentiment is no rate cuts yet. We're still tightening. Wala pang easing or whatever. They're not yet pivoting towards having the market to go bullish again. So yun
Oh.
yung lumalabas. One thing that we also mentioned last time, though busy ka Joe on your December activities, na mention namin with the team, no? Federal funds rate will still increase for this year. Ang goal pa rin nila is at 5.1%, which is we're still looking at 70 BPS rate hike for this year. We'll see. Buong taon ba to or just first half? We don't know yet. So this is in care of our research bro, si Dazai. Thank you, Dazai, for this research. So what's showing is unemployment rate is forecast to be increasing for 2023. So they're trying to fight that. But federal funds rate are still active to increase rate hikes for 2023. Yun yung pinapakita nila. So I think it's in line no with yung sa dollar index mo. Ano ba yung sinasabi ng chart natin?
Yeah, kasi we can always say na when the Fed decides, then it always affects one market, which is the DXY index or the dollar index. So looking at the weekly chart, no, of our dollar index, so meron akong ginawa ditong isang trend line, which is somehow the multi-year or multi-month trend line support
Mm.
na somehow the XY is playing with kung bumagsak siya. So,
Ay,
nire-respect niya 'to.
Joe, teka lang, sorry, i-share mo lang pala yung screen mo kasi shinare ko
Okay.
yung akin eh. Oo.
Sige,
Ayan,
sige,
I
wait lang.
showed lang yung federal funds rate na chart.
Alright.
Share ko
So,
din sa community para maging makita din nila personally while
ayun,
you are showing.
yun. So, eto na,
Yan.
no. So, ulitin natin, no. So, I'm showing you guys here the weekly dollar index chart. So, kung mapapansin nyo, no, meron tayong malakas na trendline support dito na ginagawa si DXY. So, since June 2021, right? And bumagsak siya ulit dito noong February 2022 and it got respected. So, ngayon, I'm actually looking on this part, no, on this part, syempre, no, yung DXY ngayon is actually creating a strong support dito sa 103. So, looking back dun sa FOMC projection, no, for this 2023, it says that they will not cut immediately. No, so they will still going to hike the rates, but in a slow motion thing. No, so slow mo siya, parang slow mo. So I think that would somehow if affect the DXY. No, so given here, no, there is a possibility na magbabound siya dito. Yun. So maybe no, this could be the start of the distribution in the weekly time frame for the DXY. Now, what is my basis of this chart? No, bakit siya nagiging confluence dito sa weekly natin? Kasi I'm looking actually technically dito sa 2001 or 2000, year 2000 and year 2001. So, meron kasi siyang ditong same fractal na ginawa, no? Nandito tayo ngayon. So if we are going to follow this one, nandito tayo ngayon. Okay? So there's still a probability na tataas si dollar index. Pero hindi niya no, in my opinion, no, in my bias, hindi niya aabutin yung 120. No, it would just somehow reach or retest the last high, which is the 114, or somehow konting taas. Yan.
Mm.
Saka siya bababa ulit following that scenario.
Just to add
Yan.
dyan, Joe, no?
Yeah.
For the viewers who are listening now, what we're seeing here is the dollar index, where if the dollar goes up, it's inversely proportional to stocks and cryptocurrencies. So dollar go up, crypto go down, other way around din. Kung dollar go down, cryptos go up. It just shows you that the strength of the dollar. So if the dollar is strengthening, people are more confident in the dollar, hence they are not willing to invest in stocks, equities, or crypto. So yun lang yung
Yeah.
meaning
I
niyan.
would agree on that. And somehow, Pao, no, I've also read that hindi lang Fed decision that drives the dollar currency, which is also somehow other world dollar currencies such as like euro, yen, no, knowing that no China market no today is somehow breaking out and it gives somehow a positive vibe this start of 2023.
Mm,
Yun.
okay.
So, looking at speaking with China currency no or index, actually no, ito yung parang uh, tawag dito, hindi nakikita ng iba, which is somehow meron din pala siyang drive when it comes to Bitcoin performance. Yun. So if you have noticed here, Paolo, itong orange na to, ito yung China index. Di ba we are
Aha.
for US we are talking about SP 500, which is somehow the global stocks. For China, it is called Hang Seng or the China index. So kung tawag dito, kung tumataas yung China index, tumataas din yung Bitcoin. So based on the history, yun, may mga
Nice.
arrow up. So dito, we are currently here. The China indexes is actually advancing right now, no, compared to Bitcoin. So yeah, so history would not repeat, but it rhymes. But then who knows, right? Since
Mm.
China, yeah, what's your thought about it then? On this
Well, China is a key player, sa macroeconomic stage where most of the exports or like more of the imports are coming from China. So if the Chinese index is showing strength, most likely that other stocks or equities could be. Pero that's one factor to consider, no? Yeah, agree na history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. So it could be a clear it could be an indication in the future. And I can't say di pa natin kasi talaga masasabi dito, di ba?
yeah, yeah. Kasi, di ba, over time, the market really changes and it has different drivers. So, but who knows, right? So, for today, again, guys, China is actually breaking out, no, sa kanyang multi-year channel. So, ipakita ko sa inyo yung China index. Yan. Kita nyo pa.
Yep, nandyan.
Can you see? Yeah, yan.
Nag-lag ka lang kanina pero kita na yung chart mo. Nag-breakout siya dun sa descending pattern, no?
Yeah. Yun. So, the weekly candle must, close. So, dapat mag-close siya above this so that it could somehow change the market structure of this descending parallel channel. So, it gonna give us a bullish start of 2023 for China. So, di ba, malapit ng Chinese New Year. So, Year of the Rabbit. Yun.
Okay.
Ayun.
Nice.
So, let's proceed to ano pa? Yeah, we are done with the DXY. So yun guys, no, yung sentiment natin sa DXY. The Fed, just as a summary or a recap, yung Fed is not announcing yet for their full pivot. So they are still slowly increasing the rate hikes for the upcoming CPI FOMC thing. No, as a result, there's a probability na tataas yung dollar index again as reaction, not to the decision. So yun.
I'm thinking
And
dito sa dollar index mo, Joe, no? I think first half would play this. There might still be sentiment kasi given the current conditions, people aren't still willing to join or like to be risk on in investing assets. Kaya looking forward to this in the first half of this year, most likely nga mukha nga magpe-play to given the confidence in the market isn't there yet.
yeah, yun. So speaking with the increase of the dollar, for example, no. So of course it would be a bearish to some other financial markets, and including na dyan si Bitcoin, right? So now speaking of Bitcoin, guys, let's check how does the Bitcoin is performing. So first, punta tayo sa monthly chart. Of course, no, pag mag technical analysis tayo, I'm actually using a top-down analysis. So that I can see the whole market structure of a particular asset. So ngayon, I'll be showing to you the possible scenario of the Bitcoin given the chart DXY index performs this part. So if you have noticed, guys, I am dividing the proceeding tawag dito, quarters na into 4 quarters or the preceding year, which is this 2003 kasi we are looking forward what's with 2003 as regards to the market. So Bitcoin. Now, I would say that there's a still significant area that has not yet been touched, and that is the 13,800. So why I am saying that 13,800, bakit ko sinabing 13,800 is somehow significant area for me because of 3 facts. So bibigyan ko kayo ng 3 facts bakit significant para sa akin yung 13,800. So this would be somehow a bearish scenario for the first quarter. Tandaan nyo guys, first quarter lang ha. I'm not saying that the whole year of 2003 is bearish because I'm bullish with 2003. And malalaman nyo kung bakit later on. Isa na dyan yung pre-halving year. So I'll be explaining it later. So yun, first fact guys, bakit 13,800? Because yung 13,800 is the all-time high monthly close in 2017. Ito. So nag-close yung monthly candle, no, sa 13,800. Another fact is that the second one is that the top of the 2019 rally before the price returned below to 4,000. 4,000. Okay? So nag 4,000 siya nung COVID. Yan. So nag-top siya at 2019, no? At around 13,800 also. See? And then the
Okay.
last fact that I'm going to give to you is that last 2020 was the launch pad zone of the bull run. That's 13,800 also. So there are three significant factors that would give strong weight to that area, 13,800. So there's a high probability that this zone will be tested as support. Yun. So that means, so Joe, hindi pa pala natapos yung ano. So who knows, right? This is just based on technical, no, guys. But again, fundamental drives differently. Okay? So yun. So, confluence din siya sa POI or sa point of interest. Kasi, pag sabihin kasi natin point of interest, doon tayo tumitingin sa mga order blocks, right? So, ginagawa nating point of interest ang order blocks. So, merong bullish order blocks dito sa 2019. Dito, no? So, anong ibig sabihin yung bullish order blocks? Yung bullish order blocks is the bearish candle, last bearish candle before nag-pump yung market. So, ito yung last bearish candle before nag-pump yung market. So, kung titingnan natin dito, ito yung last bearish candle, lagyan natin na, ito yung last bearish candle before nag-pump yung market. Last bearish candle before nag-pump yun. So, tinest niya, okay, na touch yung point of interest during the COVID crash, then there's also a possibility na i-test na din dito. That's 13,800, which is the point of interest. And that is the first quarter of January. Yan. So, giving you some further, run for the price of Bitcoin towards the quarter 2, quarter 3. And I would say it's somehow would start having its slow uptrend. So maybe in the quarter 1, magsisettle down lang yung price, and there would be a catalyst, hopefully, no? Then quarter 3, start of the uptrend accumulation, and then quarter 4, that would be a launchpad for the next year's halving. And are you excited the halving, Pao?
So if I get this right, no, yung pinapakita mo, quarter 1, high probability that we retest key yearly level, which is around 14K.
Yeah.
Doon ka ba bibili or are you buying now? Nagda-dollar cost ka ba ngayon or
Yeah. I'm actually DCAing, no. Kasi sa akin kasi, no, basically, no, if I'm going to apply my trading psychology, it's very difficult to catch the bottom. No, kasi hindi mo malalaman yung bottom na yan or hindi. Right? No. So what's important if you are a long-term investor, guys, if you still believe, if you are not yet depressed, in the market cycle, yeah, you would somehow do DCAing. So partly, this is not a financial advice, but this is what I'm doing. So somehow part of my income, is yun, binibili ko sa cryptocurrency. Yun.
Yeah, actually agree din ako na nobody can catch the bottom. It's either you're so good at trading na you are the top tier 1% of the traders that get things right. Kasi probability of getting or taking or being a profitable trader is around 1 to 5% of the whole trading or the whole trader environment. 95% fail. So kung magaling ka talaga, you can catch the bottom. But ako, honestly, hindi rin ako magaling na trader. So nagko-cost average din ako. Ayan. Pero ano yung major asset mo ngayon? Sa akin kasi blue chip tokens Bitcoin, ETH, may small cap din. But ETH Maxi
Yun. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking with large caps, I have Ethereum also. I don't have Bitcoin. Honestly, I don't have Bitcoin. Though
Mm.
really I'm a believer of Bitcoin, but I'm super altcoin maxi kasi.
Ah,
Yun.
may
So,
dadagdag din ako dun sa quarter one drop mo, no? There's actually a comment sa chat, no? Thoughts on DCG and Gemini. So it's actually a hot topic in terms of the crypto macro environment na parang insolvent daw si DCG and nag-aaway ata ay sorry, nag-feedback ata ako. But anyway, um parang sinasabi ng DCG that they can't pay, and I think Gemini Earn or Gemini is halting withdrawals pa, no? So hopefully it doesn't, pero if DCG shows that they are insolvent at nag-file silang bankruptcy, that might be the last trigger, no? Kumbaga, that's the last boss ng bear market where it could drop towards there. Pero ako lang, wag sana. Kasi DCG is one of the biggest or the most one of the prominent institutions that caters to Bitcoin services. No, they've been there for 2016 for a long time, and one of the institutions that people trust in terms of traditional finance. So wag sana. Pero we'll see. Yun lang. Currently, they're in the hot seat kung bankrupt ba sila or insolvent ba sila. Yan.
ayun. So, as what I have told you guys, no, fundamental really drives differently rather than technical. So, no matter how you analyze technically the chart, but if there is a fundamental driver, then walang magawa yung technical analysis. And so, yeah, thanks for that beautiful information, Pau. So, yeah, let's continue. So, that's actually the monthly, no? So, now, speaking with a bullish narrative in this 2023, kita mo yung chart, Pau.
I am looking at it. It is the Bitcoin CME futures.
Yun.
CME gap. Okay.
Yes.
Gusto ko
So,
yan.
this is how I looked, no, in terms of mga gaps na nangyari dito sa market, no. So it's really visible in the weekly chart. So why I'm using weekly kasi visible yung CME gap natin. So usually guys na basically CME gap usually filled,
Hmm.
no. So most likely if malaki yung gap na yun. So this is one of the also tools that traders are looking into kung saan papunta yung price next. So there is a CME gap at around 28,000 na hindi pa na-fill. So kanina, di ba, I have said that there's a bullish uptrend towards the quarter 3 or quarter 4 of the year. So, ito yung prediction ko, no, na the first stop, no, of the kumbaga bus stop, no. You are traveling, there is a bus stop, no. So first bus stop natin is 28,000 area. And that's the CME gap. And it's also actually the point of interest. So the last bullish candle ito, last bullish candle before nag-drop. That's the point of interest. And that is the area of the CME gap. So most likely, iti-take ng price ng Bitcoin to dito. So, of course, alts would follow. Right?
Yep.
So, yun. So, that's my bullish narrative for 2023 as regards to the third and fourth quarter of this year.
Siguro
Yun.
i-clarify rin natin sa audience natin, no? We are looking at a weekly chart. So definitely hindi mo makikita to in a few days. So one candle is equal to 1 week. So definitely this will play out for a long time. Hence yung sinasabi ni Joe na he's looking at this at quarter 3 or quarter 4. That's his prediction. And non-financial advice, definitely. Ito lang yung makikita namin sa market, and it's still up to you to decide kung this is reasonable for you or hindi. Yan lang.
Yeah,
Yan.
exactly. Yan. So, looking at the daily na, wala na sa daily. So, before we proceed to 2003 narrative, other narratives. So, yung daily natin, no, it's actually forming since the June drop 2022, it's forming a descending, no, it's not a descending channel, but it's a falling wedge actually. No, so may naalala akong isang pattern nito last June 2020. Yun. Ganitong pattern to. Ganitong pattern yung nangyari. And then it gonna, broke out and made a further highs. So ito yung hinintay ko, no? If that would follow. So kasi ito, ano to a falling wedge, no? So there's still a probability na the price would come here, no? So there is a rejection here. And if that bearish scenario would take place, yung sinabi namin, yung DCG issue and the rise of the dollar index and all the economic drivers, then it will somehow drop. Yan. So, yun. And then bounce. So, make a breakout. Inverse head and shoulder. So, something like that. This is in the daily chart. No? So, yeah. The Bitcoin is trading in a flat again since November 12, 2022. So wala talagang ano. Kasi I have seen in an on-chain PAW na yung tawag dito, yung mga institutions, speaking with institutions, they are actually slowly buying, right? So I know that you are going to share about that one. But some whales are actually just spectators in the market right now. So hindi pa sila bumibili masyado. Yung mga ano talaga, whales na traders. Yun. How about the institutions? Can you give us a glimpse?
Well, institutions right now, most of them are also sideways, no? Tama ka nga, Joe, na hindi pa talaga sila risk on given the current market conditions. However, big players are coming into the space to somehow dip their toes in cryptocurrency. One of the things that I spotted is if you can see my screen now, naglo-load ata siya, but this is about JP Morgan making a big bet on crypto despite its downtrend from 2 trillion, no? It was valuated at 2 trillion, the whole crypto market space, pero bumagsak, di ba? But JP Morgan is coming in and seeing it as a good investment. That's JP Morgan. Another thing is actually BlackRock. Kakabanggit lang nila to. I want to confirm this, but this is just recently posted that BlackRock is adding Bitcoin to its global allocation fund portfolio. If you don't know BlackRock, this is one of the biggest asset managers in the space. I think they manage around I don't know, X trillion dollars. I think 50 trillion or 100 trillion, I'm not sure. But they're one of the big asset managers in TradFi, and they are considering to allocate X percentage for Bitcoin. Thirdly, syempre, ang favorite natin, si Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor, always the bull, the guy who buys Bitcoin. Kakabili lang niya actually ng 2,500 Bitcoin before New Year. So, yay for this guy. Sana hindi siya maliquidate. And we'll see. He's betting big sa Bitcoin. So, these are three companies that are dipping in again. And maybe that could move towards a positive outlook on chain. Ang on-chain na nakikita ko dito actually, Joe, is yung MVRV eh. Ito din talaga yung titignan natin for the past year. So currently, MVRV is at a oversold level. What is MVRV? This is the market value to realized value ratio, where the market value is the Bitcoin multiplied by the number of coins in circulation. This is like the share price. And realized value is taking the current price of Bitcoin to the price when it was last moved. Showing this historically, makikita mo actually kung nasa red zone ang MVRV, it indicates like oversold, overbought. So parang its market is heated, so it has to rest. But now, MVRV showing oversold portions, which is typically a good time to cost average. So
what I'm looking at this is that the indicator is now currently at the green zone, which indicates the historical bottom. So if you are comparing it with the rest of the years previously, so parang nasa bottom na din siya, no? Which is good. This is a good thing.
Oo. syempre hindi lang dapat isang chart ang tinitignan natin in terms of on-chain. That's why we have to check kung anong sentiment ng market. Fear and greed index is already refreshing, no? Tingnan, ang fear and greed index shows you if people are greedy or people are fearful. Every time na greedy siya or green, it also measures na overheated na yung market, crypto market. So pansin mo dito, Joe, November overheated market kaya bumagsak. May ito din, no, overheated. Very greedy ang mga tao, bagsak din. Currently nasa ano tayo eh. Score natin is around with the 50 range, 31. Yan. So this is very fearful. Ano yung sinasabi sa mga investors, no? Buy when everyone's fearful and sell when everyone's greedy, no? So what do you think about fear and greed? Totoo ba to?
I think I'm also looking at this kasi it's a somehow sentiment of the crowd. So it's there is an algorithm that gathers, for example, social media, Twitter. So naman, Twitter is somehow one of the real reliable social media for crypto. So yeah, I think I also looking at the fear and greed index. So
Mm,
nakikita mo naman kasi historically no, pag nandyan yung tawag dito, yung indicator no, fearful. So
mm.
it indicates that there is something brewing in the market later on. So that would be up only.
Yeah. Yeah, so parang pag red, it's ang current score actually natin is 28 eh. Here during the bottoms on 2020, ang score actually was 9. So that was the very fear. This was COVID eh. So when everybody was scared to enter the market, that was the best time to actually buy. So right now, it looks like a good time based on this chart lang, no? So non-financial advice, just looking at the chart. Lastly, siguro yung Pi cycle indicator, which I a big fan of. I discussed this last time. Basta yung objective ng Pi cycle indicator is if the price moves up on top of the moving averages, which is the yellow line, and the green line, which is the 111 daily moving average, and the 350 daily moving average, it means it is forming a bullish trend. Right now, hindi pa. It's still below moving averages, but it's consolidating there, which is pwedeng sideways, but we'll still have to confirm. So long-term outlook din to. So ito yung combination ng on-chain ko eh. Do you think about the combination?
What I can see here in the Pi cycle top is just accumulating just below that orange indicator, which is somehow I can also see in the previous year na nag-accumulate siya, hindi siya talaga lumalayo doon. No, so
Mm,
yun, maybe now who knows, right? Yeah.
yeah. So I think if we combine both our analysis, both sa chart, no, you're still seeing a downtrend, which is also showing in the chart that it's not yet ready to move up yet. But definitely, it's already spotting a clear or it's spotting a long-term indicator that we are oversold in the market. So parang kaya tayo nagko-cost average ngayon eh, di ba Joe? Hindi medyo pasok na tayo. Medyo risk on slight, ganun.
Yeah. Pero
Mm.
yung actually yung pagpasok natin ngayon, which is somehow calculated risk naman siya. Kasi for us na if we really believe in this, no, tawag dito, maliit na lang yung risk na matatanggap natin. Kung baga, kasi we are on it, right?
Oo.
We are on the area na. So, parang
True.
ganun.
Actually. Magko-commercial lang ako while we're talking about on-chain metrics in terms of Bitcoin. People think that walang nangyayari sa cryptocurrency. Well, there are outliers. So, share ko lang to. Nakakatawa to. This is called Bonk token. It's a dog coin sa Solana, which pumped. I don't know why. Bored siguro yung mga tao. They're waiting for investment opportunities. But actually, ang nangyari dito, people who bought NFTs sa Solana before, so typical big NFT players like Solana Monkey Business or like Utes, I'm not sure if the gods kabilang dito. They were airdrop bonk tokens. Ako may nakuha din ako dito eh. So, nagulat ako, may tokens ako nito, pero people are buying and tinignan ko yung chart. Uptrend eh. Ano to? Parang, ano to? Bull run? Ganun. So, nakakatawa lang. Either people are bored or they are into the meme game, no? So, Bong token is a token sa Solana ecosystem. So kung may NFT ka doon sa Solana, na-airdrop ka nito. Or you can check your Phantom wallet or something.
Bumili ka ba niyan?
Hindi.
Hindi.
Meron lang akong na-airdropan ako ng Bong token eh. So nagulat ako, uy, may pangkape. So, ayun. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to the people who got the Bong token. You can check.
Actually, may nakita tayo dun kanina sa group chat natin, di ba? Yung tawag dito, yung na-shock yung babae. Kasi meron siyang $30 na pong. Tapos tumaas. Nagkaroon siya ng like around 1,500 ba yun? Dollars
Ah,
na
ah,
increase yun. Grabe.
kakatawa nga eh. I think doon yung
You know what,
accumulated.
Pao? Looking at this sentiment of the bonk right now, I really miss the bull market. No, seeing those altcoins pumping everywhere, left and
Mm.
right. Yeah.
Actually. So, ito, we'll see how this goes. Nakaka-miss din manood ng mga ganito yung mga meme tokens, food tokens. I miss Safe Moon, yung mga ganyan, Shiba Inu, Elon Shib, or whatever those tokens are. Pero yun, people are bored. If you ask us kung bibili ba kami nito, don't think so. Kasi very meme. Wala siyang masyadong use. Ayun. Other coins din, like Shib tsaka Bone. I mentioned Shib last time. And yung Bone token is actually pumping eh. Kasi the Shibarium ecosystem, SHIB made its own DeFi ecosystem and it's actually pumping eh. So ayun, I think there's something happening with the dog ecosystem if they're developing stuff. So Bone, SHIB, Floki maybe? So tingnan natin. No?
Yung isang news na nakita ko about sa Dodge, the thing that I have shared in the page, yung they funded the developers how many billion of dollars that nasa page, hindi ko siya nakalimutan ko ano yun. Basta there's a
Yeah.
narrative for the Dodge. So
Yeah.
yeah, dogs
Yeah,
barks
dog coins
again.
are something to look out to aside from Bitcoin, no? It's funny. So, itong mga coins na to, we're actually discussing it sa group chat natin sa Facebook. If you wanna come in, DM me and Joe if you wanna come in. Or try natin i-move yung conversation sa Discord, no? Discord is fun. Let's be active sa Discord. If you wanna know more about this, we'll be happily sharing it to you. Definitely, we're gonna create more time there. Especially now na meron kasi akong actually before everything random, may finorm akong slide which I call it the narratives for 2023. So anong nangyari, ang dami kasing reports na lumabas which is the outlook, the forecast of different investors in the crypto space such as Mezari, A16Z, Thor Hartwigson, other venture capital firms that created their own narratives. So ang dami. I want to show you this. These are all the reports that I was able to scan. Not read, scan. Isa pa lang, kasi ang Mezari report is 168 pages. So, I tried to check all of them. So, but I try to summarize, but I'll try my best to share it to you guys here. Before that, I think we discussed BTC in the macro, a macro outlook, and I think we're gonna talk about ETH din, no? We should have talked about ETH. But siguro mamaya, no?
Yeah.
Sige. There's gonna be more things that is gonna be talked about here, like what coins are gonna be good for 2023 that I've seen. I will discuss this more on a fireside chat in Discord. So people who are watching, come to the Discord. We'll schedule a call there either tomorrow or Saturday. Ano lang siya, free chat and then share insights, but we'll dive into these projects para mas madali nyo talagang maintindihan. Kasi kung isasagad ko yung 1 hour natin na i-rush ko, baka hindi nyo magets, no? So, ito lang. Narratives for 2023, brought to you by, the team. This is a consolidation of all the reports that was available for end of December and early January. So this is all of the references that I was able to scan. I will share this to the Discord team and to the Discord community or to our Discord for the community if they want to learn more. But in a way, kaya nga unfold kasi we give it in a sense that you don't have to read at all. So this is my executive summary. Sana magets nyo in my humble readings, no. I'll go through it one by one, no. based on the readings, this is what they have in common. First bullet, like it or not, 2022 was the realization that cryptocurrency really needed a reset from the noise. What do I mean by noise? Kasi sa 2022, during the bull run, everybody was so hyped na gumagawa sila ng video. I'll show you this video, no? Gumawa sila ng music video about cryptocurrency. This is the sister of Mark Zuckerberg doing a music video. Ayan. Showing WAGMI, we are gonna make it. There's also like Luna PR, a PR agency na panay babae who are very bullish on Bitcoin. They have a TikTok and stuff like that. Sobrang noisy ng 2022. 2021, sorry. 2021. And then there's also YouTube influencers that are abusing their influence even though they don't know much about crypto. Example, Bitboy. Bitboy is being paid 40,000 USD just for a review of a project. So ang dami, ibig sabihin, ang daming pera during the bull run that they are able to give away 40K to Bitboy. Di ba? Or like Cryptos R Us, 15K. Isipin nyo yun, magre-review lang sila ng project, you're paid 2 million. That's 2 million in pesos, ah. So,
Yeah,
ang noisy.
just to shield nonsense project, right? Some of
Oo.
the yeah.
Nonsense projects pa yung sinishill nila. Tapos, yung iba, naging exit liquidity yung mga nag-investor. So, it was so noisy. So, 2022 really reset everything. Take out all of the bad actors. So, yung mga ibang influencers medyo nawala na. Like, yung mga paid influencers like that they had to, earn so much. And secondly, macro sentiment will still hold the reign on whether cryptocurrency will move up or down. Kasi one of the things that happened in 2022 was the Russia-Ukraine war. And Chinese borders isn't that open yet kasi there's still the COVID implications there. So hindi pa sila talaga nagbukas. And then there's still FOMC. So unless these three things get solved, or if there's like peace already, or if Chinese were able to do their normal operations, or FOMC starts to pivot, we won't really see a bull run yet for crypto. Ayun. That's yung nasa summary, no? Third, BTC will be the asset. Will still be the asset to bridge traditional investors to crypto. Why? Because BTC is the well-known cryptocurrency in the space. Not a lot of people know altcoins, even ETH or Ripple, or let's say like Solana, or let's say like a very small cap token. Nobody knows that, but people know Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still the asset that will be used to bridge traditional investors. Kaya nga, ginagamit na yun as kay El Salvador as their part of their treasury and stuff. Fourth, blue chip cryptocurrencies are blue chip for a reason. They are there for a reason because they have strength in fundamentals. Kumbaga, they have that Lindy effect. In short, they have that stickiness in being part of the cryptocurrency blue chip token. What do I mean by this? I'll show you this one. This is the historical snapshot ng crypto coin market cap for top 100 coins. Okay? Pansin nyo, yung mga tokens dito like Waves, Stratis. Have you guys heard of these tokens ng 2021? Veritasium, Decred, Sia Coin, Komodo, Pivex, Golem. They're no longer here in 2022. It's now replaced by other coins. What does it mean by the next phase? It means that not all of the coins in the top 100 that you see now will still be alive in the next run. So you have to understand which narratives are forming that would innovate the cryptocurrency and blockchain space, that would provide value compared to the existing tokens that we have. Kasi these tokens in 2017 provided value. They were very innovative, like Omisego, Lisk, Monacoin. They were innovative. Verge, it was a privacy coin. It was very innovative. But they didn't get that product market fit. You would expect that the same tokens that we have right now. So not all of the tokens will be here and will be strong for the next bull run. Hence, we need to understand what is being improved and being innovated in crypto and blockchain. We already have NFTs, we have Web3, we have DeFi 2.0, we have multi-chain, we have omni-chain. We have all of those narratives forming, and these were not there in 2017. Hence, we need to know what's happening to the space. More in the details of that in the Discord. Okay, if you want to join in our Discord, it's pinned in the description of the video. But Baka Joe, pwede mong i-share yung Discord link natin doon, no?
Yeah, I will.
Yun. So what do you think about that, yung comparison? Meron ka bang hawak na NEM dati? I think alam mo to eh, yung NEM.
Yeah, what I have recalled about them, meron kasi silang update last 2021 that made the price of the NEM reach about 35 pesos. Kasi nung nakita ko lang siya is like nasa ano lang siya, like 5 pesos or 4 pesos at the start.
Mm.
So meron silang parang update and then ayun. So ngayon, I think wala na siya ngayon sa top 10. Meron ang
Mm.
pumalit sa kanya si Shiba. Now,
Iyon
can you
nga eh.
imagine? I was not really expecting about Shiba that it will gone up to top 10. Yun. So,
Ayun.
kaya nga, no, parang yun, every year, every bull run, every cycle, there's really new narrative that would somehow adapt the trend, the current trend, the innovation of the market.
Yes. So, tama ka, Joe. Most of the coins here are gone, except the blue chip. Which ones are the blue chip tokens? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, well, Cardano still there. So,
Why
si
are you laughing?
wala. I mean, hindi na lang ako magsasabi. Basta Cardano, ganyan. I think Doge, nandito ng Doge eh. So, yun. Blue chip tokens. Diba? They have strength in fundamentals. They're sticky. They've been there for a long time. So, yun yung parang kailangan din natin malaman kung ano yung mga blue chip tokens.
Ano ba yun? Wow. What are some of the new narratives that we are going to expect this 2023 na somehow papasok siya sa top 100?
Okay, so in terms of that narrative, sa blue chip tokens, definitely ETH. Kasi ETH has that um, upgrade, which is the merge going to proof of stake already. So what happened here is they have upgraded their monetary policy. So if you go to ultrasound money, ito yung sinasabi ko na the supply emissions isn't that strong, big anymore. So kumbaga flatline na yung circulating emission or yung emissions niya, hence the circulating supply. It's very good kasi proof of stake, 4,500 lang yung nilabas nilang ETH tokens or in the mid sa circulating supply for 111 days. Nawala. Wait, let me just reset. Napindot ko ng mali. So 4,500 lang nila yung 4,500 ETH tokens lang yung in-emit. If you simulate, kunwari hindi sa nag-merge, we would have been emitted 1.3 billion ETH. So kumbaga mas malakas talaga ang fundamentals ng ETH.
Yeah,
So
kaya nga what can I see now sa chart compared to Bitcoin? Really is holding no doon sa kanyang current key areas. So hindi siya sumusunod masyado kay Bitcoin in terms of macro. Yun.
oo. Ayun nga. So tama ka, Joe. ETH is changing and I think ETH dominance would be something maganda ata i-compare ang ETH tsaka BTC as a pair, no?
Yeah. Alam mo, meron akong nakitang debate about if Ethereum would gonna flip Bitcoin in some of the upcoming years, given with that update of its fundamental. What do you think about it?
Ayun. So Bitcoin is still king because of its market cap, but its use case is still store of money and peer-to-peer transactions. On the other hand, ETH is used as gas fees in the Ethereum chain, where Ethereum is used to generate revenue through block space. So they are renting block space and with additional services such as smart contracts. That's why very good yung fundamentals ng ETH, especially when the Shanghai upgrade comes in by March, where yung mga ETH stakers on the Beacon chain would finally get to withdraw, and people are speculating on the yield. So medyo long, habang explanation yun, but we'll move on to that in a bit kung may time pa tayo. No? But ETH, long-term wise, supply pa lang, di ba? And then its usage as gas fees where it gets burned, di ba? It creates that deflationary aspect. That's why ETH, ultrasound money. I think the next one is dito sa mga nabasa ko no in the summary. Without investors back to being risk on, medium or small caps or small cap tokens will underperform blue chips because people are not ready to risk their money yet. So it's always a rotation of assets towards blue chip muna, and if there's risk sa market, they would invest in medium caps and then small caps and then other risky assets like seed rounds, angel rounds sa mga investing. The next one, there will be altcoin outliers. So despite na medyo consolidating area or it's still a downtrend, may outliers pa rin. Example, the real yield narrative like GMX performed very well this year. No,
Yeah.
the price is going moving up. No, I nag-chart ka Joe sa Discord where you were bullish on it, and yun nga nag-up siya, I think 8% today, tama ba?
Yeah. It spiked. Kasi the reason why bumaba yung sharp drop, it's because yung isang whale ng GMS got hacked. So I think it was
Ah,
sold. No, it was sold. So yun yung parang dahilan. So yun, taking advantage with it, I bought some additional.
nice. So ayun. Also si Arthur Hayes, the CEO of BitMix, is bullish on GMX. We are tracking his wallet. Nandun sa Discord natin actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Pero
like
pero 'di ba, since GMX is in the Arbitrum network, 'di ba Arbitrum today or currently is the leading somehow layer 2 network?
yeah, that's a good insight, Joe. Tama ka. Arbitrum is the leading layer 2 blockchain network. It's using optimistic rollups. So I'm showing you DeFi Llama in terms of the TVL per layer per chain, no? So 1, 2, 3, 4. The top 4 chains are all layer 1s, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Tron, Avalanche. And the fifth one is a layer 2, Arbitrum, which has 1.5 billion in TVL. So it's growing at a rapid pace and already defeating layer 1 protocols such as Polygon, Phantom, Solana, Chronos. Ayun. So layer 2s are actually building momentum. Optimism nga top 7 na in terms of TVL. So Arbitrum, a good place because 1, it's cheap. 2, it's fast. 3,
Yeah.
secured, not sure yet. Ganun. But it's cheap and it's fast. So as long as it works, right? Next one, liquid staking derivatives. This is a complicated narrative right now. Pretty much, if you stake a asset like ETH in the Beacon chain, you are not able to utilize your asset anymore because it's staked. But in liquid staking derivatives like Lido, if you stake your ETH, where Lido would stake that for you, so Beacon chain, you would be given a representative of your stake where you could use it in other protocols. So you stake in Lido, you earn yield, you use the representation to other protocols to earn another type of yield. So you can use your stake. So that's why it's called liquid stake. Medyo, I think it's an education segment for next. So mga new viewers natin. There's also play and earn. Axie still good. Pero yung in terms of access sa SLP, medyo hindi masyado, but blockchain gaming is still there. Restaking, this is very new. This is, I think I learned about this last week. Eigenlayer, more on that in the Discord. Also meme coins. Kaya pinag-usapan natin yung Bonk token, yung Dogecoin, SHIB, ganun. So this is there are altcoin outliers right now. Next, people are speculating, or investors are and big institutions in crypto are speculating on app-specific chains, application-specific chains like Say, Cosmos, Layer Zero. So app-specific chains, basically, it's a blockchain specified for a certain service or condition. Example, Say, they're building a blockchain network specifically for DeFi lang. So nothing on games, nothing on NFTs. So it's focused, the core tech is focused on DeFi to create that value on terms of user experience, interface, speed, transaction security, which is, I think, good. Kasi isipin mo, Ethereum is handling NFTs, DeFi, socials, security, bridges. So sobrang daming ginagawa ng ETH, kaya naglalag. But if gumawa ng focus chain, diba? Why not? The next summary is centralized finance is loses confidence from the contagion. So DeFi is gaining interest. So CeFi, we all know the blowout of Voyager, the blowout of Celsius. Lately is FTX. So they were losing trust from central finances or central finance institutions, and DeFi is gaining interest. Sorry. DeFi though has hacks, pero blue chip DeFi protocols are still there. Example, Maker, Aave, SushiSwap. Nothing has happened to them. They have proven their value in the space. Another thing that was focused in the write-ups is nothing is too big to fail. We all know what happened to FTX. It was one of the biggest, and definitely do not trust. Do not trust. Verify. So you always have to verify, especially on DeFi protocols. Do not trust me or anyone else. You have to verify if the protocol is nice. We are only giving you guides or like our thoughts, insights, but it's still up to you to learn if it's good. So another good education segment that we need to know is how to use Etherscan, blockchain, explorers. Ganun. I think that's another segment we need to do. Next, DeFi lending backed by real-world assets is coming. This is currently being done by MakerDAO. MakerDAO is a protocol where if you provide collateral, you can mint the stablecoin called DAI. So it's over collateralized. Ang ginagawa ng MakerDAO ngayon, they're partnering with traditional institutions and centralized institutions such as banks. So in terms of Dune Analytics, they are bringing centralized institutions in the space. Kaya TradFi is coming in already. Ang ginagawa nila, they are lending their treasury, their yield, their bonds, and they're borrowing DAI, yung stablecoin mismo. So this is good because DeFi is actually getting adopted.
This is
MakerDAO.
actually, this is actually a good strategy, for the, the crypto project, something like si
MakerDAO.
DAO. Si MakerDAO, to bring those traditional finances, institutions into decentralized. Kasi yun naman talaga yung magiging upcoming trend in terms of financing, for example, later
Tama.
on using the technology. So why not start as early as now, right? So yeah, it's a good job for these projects.
Yep, very nice to see. They're also partnered with like Mastercard, Block Tower, and also like Societ Generate, mga banks. So I'll just finish this slide. So ZK proof. One of the things that's being talked about in space is zero knowledge proof. ZK proof everything. But for me, and like for other people as well, the growth won't be evident yet for this year. Kasi optimistic rollups pa rin has that product market fit. So si Arbitrum and Optimism pa rin. But we are excited for ZK rollups and ZK chains like ZK Sync, Scroll, Polygon ZK, definitely Polygon. Another thing na nakita ko, which is nice, NFTs more than JPEGs. So memberships, subscriptions, mga NFTs that does that. And it's all focused on Polygon, business dev. Ang Polygon ngayon has partnered with these companies, Nike, Starbucks, Meta, Coke, all this stuff. So ang nangyari, if you buy the NFTs with this and has utility, this could be something big. I'm also very bullish Polygon. So Polygon, very good business development. Kita mo pa lang, Disney pa lang, wala nang tatalo dyan.
Yeah, are you also accumulating Polygon Pao?
Yes. Actually, tinanong ako sa Discord saan ako nagsistake. Hindi ko pa alam kung saan mag-stake sa Polygon. Actually. But if they bring ZK sa Polygon, it's another big thing as well. Security-wise, speed-wise, transaction-wise, fees-wise, all good. Stablecoin supply still present and will be the forefront for DeFi 2.0. Which is nice kasi ang stablecoin supply ngayon is at 143 billion USD, which means people are in the space. They're still in crypto. They did not leave the space compared to the stablecoin supply ng 2020, 2018, 2021. There is still money that is waiting for the perfect moment.
So, alam ko, isa ka na dyan eh. Waiting for that perfect moment.
Ito yung sa'yo, Joe, USDT, 70 billion, no?
Yun.
Ayan, so people are waiting.
Ayun, napakarami, no? So, I think, as what I have seen on chain last previous days, there are some whales na nakatambay lang talaga na nakatawag dito, naka-stable coins and they are waiting for that moment. So we
Mm.
don't know, right? So the point here is that there are still a lot of investors that never left crypto. So although nagbenta sila pero naka-stable coin pa rin. Yun yung
Yes,
point dyan.
correct. Thanks, Joe. Tama yun. Lastly is people are saying that either products or DeFi products or blockchain crypto products or protocols innovate or be left behind. Product market fit in crypto is very fast. Kung hindi sila mag-innovate, they are going to be left behind. Hence, like the cryptocurrency top 100 coins have changed over the past 3 years. This is the executive summary. If you want to learn more, this whole deck will be readable in our Discord. Come in to join, and definitely we'll go a deeper dive towards what are the projects that cryptology is actually looking at. So just a glimpse, infrastructure, there's projects that we're looking at medium term to long term investing, like Tapioca, Kanpai Pandas, long term Eigenlayer, definitely say Kujira, Astra Protocol. DeFi, medium term, we're looking at Nested, Sushi Swap, Maple, Goldfinch. Long term, Synthetics, Maker, Aave, Uniswap. There's also stable coins that are real world asset backed, like Curve USD and USD Zero. Gaming and NFTs, currently, short term, cute NFTs are pumping. Pudgy Penguins, Kanpai, Familiar, Chubby Burst Friends. Medium term, we're looking at blockchain gaming management tools, airdrop NFTs and stuff. Lastly is the rising narratives. What are rising right now? Medium term is LSDs, liquid staking derivatives. Long term, we're seeing decentralized energy, social graphs, AI. So AI, some of the projects is AGIX, Singularity, CTXC, and Fetch.io. So we'll dive into this into the Discord. So hopefully you come in, and I will try to schedule a series there uh, to go in one of which and share insights on that one. But I think we have spent an hour. I won't really dive into this now. But I think what we're focused now here is narratives. This is going to be free for everyone to read. I will give it in the Discord. Anyone can see this. But the macro, yun lang. TLDR siguro macro. Ano yung TLDR natin dito sa macro market, Jo?
TLDR for macro market, it would be a slow uptrend for 2023, preparing for the pre-halving narrative next year. So yun yung TLDR ko sa macro market.
Ayun. So, yeah, I do agree. Slow, but it's time to understand what is the market saying in the what is the crypto market saying? Which should we take focus on?
Yeah.
Ayun.
So, ayun, no? So, nabitin ako kasi there's still a lot of things to talk about, no? So, meron siguro nahihiya yung mga viewers about sa comment. No? So, guys, for those who are new viewers, you can actually dive in our Discord. So, yung Discord link na sa page lang natin. So, you are always welcome there. So, maraming mga dun. We have researchers, we have Pau, we have me who are sharing the market updates from time to time. Yun.
Mm. And definitely, hindi tapos yung narrative discussion natin. I will try to put in per series every Thursday kung ano yung kunwari narrative for infrastructure. Siguro itong segment na to. But to dive deeper into this, we'll have a Discord, fireside chat. So come in the Discord, I will schedule a fireside chat siguro bukas. Bukas magkwentuhan tayo about this.
Ayun.
Yun. I think we overdo our time. Anything else that we missed dito, Joe? May kailangan pa ba tayong pag-usapan?
Siguro wala na. So
Alright.
maybe let's wait for this week. So kung anong mangyayari kung anong mangyayari sa market ngayon for this
Mhm.
week. So we gonna update you guys again next week for our unfold. Yun.
Yep, definitely. One last, may nagtanong pala dun sa isang chat. When is FOMC? Ano na pa naman? February 1. So, no need to worry about January. Relax lang tayo. Okay? Now is the time to research and know the market February 1. And come in. We'll always update you guys on FOMC with the Research Bro. See Dazai. I think that's most of it for tonight. For the viewers who are still here, thank you for listening. Anything else you want to say, final Joe?
Yeah, just keep in touch with us because we do the research for you and you don't have to, because here in our community you learn, you connect, you discover, and unfold things.
Yes, so thank you. So this is Unfold again, where we discover, learn, and share about cryptocurrency and the market, unfolding new crypto insights, especially for 2023. So much new narratives, so much reading that has happened, but we're doing it for you guys, so you don't have to. Without further ado, thank you, Joe. Sa time natin, 1 hour. We'll have this again next week, no? Same time.
Thank you guys and see you again
Mm.
next week.
All right. Bye, everyone.